Hello guys, Anarchy Land, and welcome. For those of you that are new, my name is Tracy, and I started Anarchy Land in 2015 because it occurred to me that nobody in America is stopping to really think, to ask who, what, where, when, why, and how. Alright? See a headline on paper? We believed it. It's from an authoritative source. It's gold. And here we are. No one's thinking. So, this is just going to be a short little video of one thing that is pissing me off to no end. And this American grand experiment that's about to fall flat on its face is going to go ass over kiddo pretty soon. The hypocrisy of not just the society, the citizens, but these puppets. First of all, Democrat, Republican, that's bullshit. They don't exist. They do not exist at all. At all. They are just, how can I put this? Metaphorical words for wedges that divide citizens. That's all they are. You want to know who really runs this country? Look at the people who own the big companies like Boeing, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin. Look at the people who own these companies, and you'll see who owns this country, who makes all the decisions, who puts a godforsaken puppets in front of us and tells us, vote for this one because it's not that one. And it's this never-ending shit show of politicians that we're supposed to look up to and emulate. Holy shit. Really, people? Last week was the United Nations annual meeting where heads of state, puppets, get up and they speak. America has a long history of using weapons of mass destruction and nuclear capable missiles. We have the history of it. We have a history of aggression, redrawing borders. I'm not saying Russia's perfect. I'm just saying in this case, they're not at fault. In 2014, Obama's regime backed a coup of a democratically elected or selected president of Ukraine. This guy was he was a patriot of Ukraine, but he didn't see Russia as an adversary. He didn't want an antagonistic relationship with them. He understood they're neighbors and they need to get along. Unless an earthquake moves Ukraine somewhere else on the globe, they're gonna have to get along. Obama's regime did not like that. And they made it known. And so what they did is they caused a lot of trouble, and they got that guy kicked out and put this Zelensky joker in. A puppet, a WEF puppet, as Putin is too. So, don't go flip your shit on me. And ever since then, there's been a population of Ukrainians who still consider themselves ethnically Russian. These people have been bombed, terrorized, told they can't speak their Russian language in public. They're not even supposed to speak it at home. Cultural events have been canceled. They've been told that they cannot read books about Russian history by Russian poets or writers. You can't even listen to Russian music. They've been told you cannot be Russian. You have to be Ukrainian or we will kill you if you stay here. There's a vote going on about whether or not the citizens would support a referendum to rejoin Moscow, to rejoin Russia. And right off the bat, before any ballots were cast, people are saying we will not recognize it. It is not legal. You know what's not legal? How America went into Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, and all the crap that happened in the 1990s after the Soviet Union was out of the way. We helped redraw a border between Kosovo, what is now Kosovo, and Serbia. So for us to say, tell Russia you cannot redraw borders with aggression is a fucking joke. It is a joke. The ideal of telling somebody we can do this but you can't. What? We've been redrawing borders in Eastern Europe since the 90s. We've been doing it in the Middle East since 2001. Now that there's a group of people who decided, you know what? This sucks. I don't want to do this anymore. They want to go back to being part of Russia. They're being told, no, you cannot be part of Russia. What about their sovereign rights? What about the sovereignty of Syria, Afghanistan, Iraq? Now let's go to Yemen. Look how they're getting fucked over. They're either being starved or bombed or terrorized on a daily basis. And we have the nerve to say we care about sovereignty. Bullshit. We don't care about sovereignty. We get right down to it. The only thing these little political puppets give a fuck about is their corporate masters. That's it. And that, my friends, is fascism. Alright, that's my rant. I'm gonna stop here because I'm telling you, I'm starting to understand what George Carlin meant by psychotic hatreds. I'm really starting to get it. So, I look forward to your thoughts on this. See you later.